Hello YouTube, so this is very impromptu and I literally just woke up, but I feel like I needed to make this video because I haven't made a video in a while and I wanted to update you guys just kind of on my health struggles and what I'm currently going through in my life because I really enjoy posting YouTube videos. And I haven't been able to because of my health, and I just wanted to kind of fill you guys in for anyone that has any questions about like what's been going on and my just my health and stuff. So I was recently diagnosed with neuralgia, and okay, basically let's go back. So my pain started getting really bad in December of 2021, and that was 2 months ago. Right now it is currently February 2022, and it just started as just like a burning pain in my neck, and I went to the doctor and they said it was an infection, so they put me on antibiotics. I had an endoscopy done, which if you don't know what that is, it's like they put you to sleep and then they put a scope in your mouth down to your stomach and they just check it out and make sure everything looks okay. And for my endoscopy, they found white lesions in my esophagus, and they tested them for candida, which is a type of yeast infection in your esophagus, and that tested positive for candida. So then I was put on an antifungal because it's like a fungal infection, and that didn't work. After all of these the antibiotics and the antifungal, my neck was still burning. And I mean, fast forward to today, my neck is still burning. I'm so frazzled, and like my health is just like crazy right now. And again, this is unedited, and like I'm just spilling my thoughts because I just want to talk to you guys. Like I feel like we're on FaceTime right now or something. But it's just been hard to make content when my life is so painful, and like pain seems to be like the number one thing that like is just it just like takes over like my mind and my body. So it's been really hard to even just at some point even just get out of bed or even just want to wake up. It's just like insane. So it's been hard, and I guess I'll kind of give you guys a whole health summary. So I was back in 2004 or 2005, I was diagnosed with systemic scleroderma and Raynaud's syndrome. And systemic scleroderma is a autoimmune disease, and it's basically my body overproduces collagen, which is what makes your body it's what makes your skin like elastic. So oftentimes people with scleroderma they have like hard skin. We have literally just a plethora of different symptoms. Like I used to have ulcers on my fingertips. Thank goodness they healed because they were so painful, but I don't have any more ulcers on my fingertips. People with scleroderma have like tightening around their mouth, and as you can see, like I have small lips, I have a small mouth because of the scleroderma. And I'm trying to think of more of my symptoms. I mean, literally, scleroderma can affect you in any way because it affects your organs, it can affect your skin, like it's a whole body thing. Like your body is just attacking itself. So anyone can pretty much have problems at any time. And I've been so blessed and so thankful that like I haven't had any major organ issues, because my type of scleroderma, there's systemic scleroderma, and then there's what's the other kind? There's another kind of scleroderma. My mom, who's probably gonna watch this, and my friends who have scleroderma, they're probably watching this yelling at me. I've totally forgot that. I can't Google it because I'm recording on my phone right now. But it'll come to me. But there's basically two different kinds, and one of them affects your body's I don't really know. Okay, I know the difference, but like I should know it better. But one of them affects like your organs, then the other one affects like your limbs more. So people with the other type of scleroderma, not the one that I have, you can see a lot of them with deformed like hands, and sometimes because of the raynauds, they have to get their fingers amputated, which was a concern when I was younger, but usually I'm 21 right now. I'm not 22. I'm 21 right now. I was diagnosed when I was like 4 or 5, which is a blessing because usually whenever people are diagnosed, okay, hold on. My brain fog. I started a new medication. It's giving me brain fog. It's crazy. So restart. Usually people with scleroderma are diagnosed whenever they are middle-aged. I was diagnosed when I was young, so that's also a huge blessing because I was able to get on medication early. I was able to get to the doctors that I needed to see. I was having, every year up until this day, like I still get regular appointments, regular check-ins. I get regular tests done. I get a pulmonary function test, which is just like a breathing test to make sure my lungs are in good function. I get echocardiograms, which is just like a what's it called? A ultrasound of my heart, just to make sure my heart's in perfect function. I do have a heart murmur, but I don't think that's like anything I need to worry about. And my mom said it was nothing to worry about. Like, people live with heart murmurs, so I don't think it's an issue. But anyways, sorry, my brain is frazzled. I'm just trying to relay this information because I've been wanting to make this video for a while and just tell you guys about my health. So anyways, scleroderma. I have scleroderma. It sucks ass crack. It sucks awful. It sucks really. And like, the thing with scleroderma is that every single case is different. No two people with scleroderma have the same story. My friend, I'm not going to mention her name because I don't know if she's okay with that, but she's just dealing with a whole nother slew of issues than I am. And just like, it's just so crazy because we have the same diagnosis, but like our stories are so different. And I realized that I do have a platform and I really want to bring awareness to scleroderma because it has taken so many lives of people that I have cared for and loved. And it sucks to see people that I meet in the scleroderma community suffer from this illness. And there is no, okay, so here's the deal. So there is no cure for scleroderma. We are currently searching for a cure. And what's actually completely messed up is that there is no medicine for scleroderma. There is no cure for scleroderma. But since scleroderma is an autoimmune disease, we are being treated with immune suppressants, which is usually a low dose of chemotherapy, or at least that's what I got. I went on a medicine called Methotrexate for my whole life, basically. I started it when I was really young. Like, whenever I first got diagnosed, I was on steroids, and they moved me from steroids to Methotrexate when I was like 6 or 7, so I started it really young. And my entire life, I've been on Methotrexate. And I actually went into remission in, and I say this because, like, it's I don't know, I just feel like, I don't know, whatever. So, I went into remission December 2019, which is right before COVID hit, and the doctors were like, because I was having horrible migraines with the Methotrexate, and we're like, hey, at this point, I'm not having any new scleroderma flare-ups. All of my pain, pretty much, all of my pain is caused from the Methotrexate. Like, I had no other pain or symptoms that were as severe as the migraines I was getting from the Methotrexate. So we talked to my doctors, and they were like, yeah, you can come off of it. And it really sucks because I feel like I was on the medication way too long, and I started it at too young of an age. And I say that because it completely destroyed my body. To this day, I still deal with the effects from Methotrexate. It completely destroyed the enamel on my teeth, so every time I would go to the dentist, I would have a new cavity, and my mouth, I have more fillings than teeth at this point, and again, it's not my fault. It's not like I didn't brush my teeth. It's just the methotrexate destroyed the enamel on my teeth, and my gums were super, like, what's the word? What's the word when they, like, retract? It's not retract. It's like a recede. My gums were, like, hella receded. They still kind of are, like, right there. They still are receded, and I actually have some of my teeth over here, the gums receded so much because of the methotrexate that my nerves are now exposed. Like, to this day, my nerves are exposed, and I can't have ice cream. I can't have water that is, sometimes even lukewarm water hurts. I have to have pretty much only warm foods, because anything cold just, like, hurts so bad, because, like, my nerves are exposed. Like, they're exposed, and the dentist can't do anything. He tried to do a filling to kind of cover the nerve. That didn't do anything. So that was just kind of a waste of money, because I still feel a lot of pain. So back on track. I have systemic scleroderma. I am very lucky that, at this point in my life, it hasn't affected me as much as, some of my peers who are struggling with it a lot more than me every day. But I also don't want to invalidate my pain, because I am in a lot of pain. So, yeah. I also have, sorry, my brain's again, just bear with me, because I really want to get my story out. I really want to share. I've been meaning to share this for a while. So, along with scleroderma, I was diagnosed with raynauds, which my fingers are normal color right now because I just woke up. I'm literally in bed. I should have said that, but I'm literally in my bed. And yeah, so usually one of the telltale signs of scleroderma is raynauds. Usually people that have scleroderma have raynauds. If you have another autoimmune disease, sometimes you have raynauds. Some people just have raynauds if, you don't even have anything. Or maybe that's not true. I don't know. But, raynauds is super common. It's super common. You probably know someone who has raynauds. And if you don't know what raynauds is, it's basically whenever someone gets cold, their hands or their feet, or even sometimes their nose or their ears, turn purple or white or blue because of the lack of blood flow. So basically, I'm allergic to the cold. That's kind of what I've heard people with raynauds call it. You're basically allergic to the cold. And I always have to make sure I am really warm, bundled up, wearing gloves, because we just, like, easily lose blood flow to our limbs. So, yeah, it's painful for some people. For me, thank goodness it's not super painful for me. It just feels, like, uncomfortable, and it's really weird. If I have any pictures of, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I was gonna be like, if I have any pictures, I'll put, like, right here, but I don't feel like editing this. I just want to post it raw. So yeah, anyways, so diagnosed with scleroderma when I was younger, diagnosed with raynauds when I was younger. One of the main concerns for raynauds is that some people have to get their fingers amputated because they lose blood flow and then they don't get it back. But, I have all 10 of my fingers. I have all 10 of my toes. Again, very blessed and very thankful that I have all of my limbs, because a lot of people aren't so lucky. So, fast forward to December 2019, I was on methotrexate basically my whole life. And around high school time, which was like 2015, 2016, I started having, like, where my mouth burned, and, like, the roof of my mouth burned, and my tongue burned. And I'm like, this is kind of weird, but it started for, like, a couple days, and then it went away, and then it wouldn't come back for, like, 6 months. Like, it was crazy rare for me to, like, have this kind of weird flare-up. And so it really wasn't important for me to talk to my doctors about it, because it was so, like, quick. Like, it was just, like, quick, and it would come, and then it would leave. So fast forward to December 2019, I went into remission. Literally best day of my life. I think it was December 13th, December 12th. It was one of those days. But it was right before the pandemic. And then the pandemic happened. School went online. Honestly, 2020 was the best year of my life. I was not on my Methotrexate anymore. My business totally just skyrocketed. I quit my retail job. 2020 was just a great year for me, and it's definitely probably the best year of my life. And I know a lot of people can't say that, but for me and my business and my it was just a great year. So fast forward to December 2021, which was this past December. This burning sensation in my mouth started getting a lot more intense, and I'm like, that's just, something's not right. And then eventually the burning sensation moved down to my neck, and at this point I actually went to the ER in the middle of December, and the ER doesn't do anything, basically, is what I learned. So I had a really bad panic attack, because I also deal with mental illness issues. I have anxiety, really bad anxiety, and I have OCD, which is whatever. We're chilling. I got that diagnosis last year, actually, so it's a newer diagnosis. I can talk about that in another video if you guys want, about my OCD and stuff. It's not that biggie. It's not that big of a deal. I actually went on Lexapro recently, and that's really helped my mental illness. Like my anxiety is gone pretty much. So if you're debating on going on Lexapro or getting medicated, go on it. Go on it. It's great. So anyways, back to where we were. I had this burning sensation in my neck starting in December, and it got worse. Antibiotics didn't help. My doctors, bless their souls, they were not really helpful. I went to an ENT. He said it was allergies, so he put me on Flonase. And if you guys don't know what Flonase is, it's the little pump that you put in your nose, and it's like steroids, and it's a lot of chemicals, and it's really heavy, and it's really not good for your body, or at least for my body. And I started it, and then I started having nerve pain, now I know it's nerve pain. Then at that time it was just a sharp pain. So I started having this sharp pain, and the burning sensation was still there. The sharp pain didn't start until after I started Flonase, and to this day I'm concerned that Flonase caused the nerve damage that I have today, because I was diagnosed with neuralgia, which is nerve damage, nerve pain, and it didn't start until I started the Flonase. And I'm really mad at the ENT that prescribed me the Flonase, because I've never dealt with allergies before in my entire life. My dad has bad allergies. My sister, I think she has bad allergies. I don't know. But for me, I've never dealt with really bad allergies. So I thought it was weird that he put me on Flonase. And I started it. My pain got so much worse. So I stopped it on my own. And I actually got allergy tested, because I'm if my doctor's telling me I have allergies, I don't think I have allergies. I'm going to get allergy tested. So I got allergy tested. I literally have no allergies. I have a slight allergy to ragweed and a slight allergy to malt, which is basically I didn't know what malt was either. So malt is basically wheat that is altered. It's produced in a certain way, it's boiled. I don't know. It's it's just wheat, but it's made in a certain way. So basically my allergy, I literally have nothing else that lit up. Nothing else. And I'm just really upset at the doctor who prescribed me the Flonase, because my sharp pain did not start until after I started the Flonase, and I don't have any doubts that the Flonase is what's causing. Then I think it caused nerve damage, and it caused nerve pain, because I didn't start having this sharp pain in my tongue and in my neck and in my the roof of my mouth and my jaw until I started the Flonase. So this video is already so long, so thank you so much if you're still watching. It's just me telling my story, and I want it to be raw, and I don't want there to be a time limit. I just want to be able to talk to you guys. So thank you if you're still listening. yeah, so I really have doubts about modern medication because, I was on methotrexate for so long and it absolutely destroyed my body. Like, I mean, maybe it did protect me from, the scleroderma and what it could have done, but in the meantime, it destroyed my teeth. I mean, who knows what else it did to my body that I don't even know about, my organs and stuff. But just my mouth was the number one thing that was affected by the methotrexate. So, because of this doubts about the Flonase, I went and saw a new ENT, and I'm actually seeing another ENT next week, because I'm still having burning pain and like sharp pain, and my neck is burning, and it's just so painful. And like, you can tell my voice is like a little hoarse. I don't know what that is. It comes and it goes. And like, anyways, basically, I went to another ENT. They said it was acid reflux and put me on omeprazole, which in the past, omeprazole has worked great. This time, it didn't help because it's not acid reflux. I know my body. This isn't acid reflux. I know what acid reflux feels like. This is not acid reflux. So basically, the omeprazole didn't help because it's not acid reflux. And I went to a new ENT. And this ENT finally listened to me and finally gave me answers. So he said that I have burning mouth syndrome, which I already knew I had. I just kind of wanted a diagnosis. And I have neuralgia, which I've never heard of before the appointment. And basically it is a nerve damage, nerve pain. Again, I literally just got diagnosed on Monday. So like, I haven't done as much research or reached out to the community or reached out to my doctors to learn more about this. But that seems pretty spot on with what I'm dealing with. And again, I think it's really from the Flonase, because I didn't start having like sharp pain until I started the Flonase. So yeah, so I was diagnosed with neuralgia, and what that feels like is, well, it's weird because usually it's diagnosed in like middle-aged women. Same with scleroderma. I'm literally getting all these diagnoses that like middle-aged women get, and it's kind of scary because it's like, if I'm getting this so young, like what happens when I'm actually middle-aged? So it's just like scary. But neuralgia feels like needles on my tongue, needles in my neck, sharp. It hurts when I breathe. It hurts when I talk. It hurts when I eat. It hurts when I lay still. Like, it doesn't go away. And it feels like burning. It feels like pinching. It feels like I'm shortness of breath. And it's literally just in my neck and in my mouth. The rest of my body, knock on wood, is I am strong, and I have the ability, a lot of people with scleroderma can't use their hands very well. Sorry if you don't like knuckle cracking, I'm sorry. But I'm very lucky that like the rest of my body is in like great condition. It's just like my neck and my mouth, count me out. Like, they're basically like not non-functional, and like they're functional. Like, I can eat and stuff, but it just feels like they're not. Like, it sucks. So that's what I'm dealing with today. I really don't like being on medication. So for the nerve pain, I was prescribed gabapentin, and so far I think it's working like a little bit. I'm still having like the burning sensation. Sorry. So I don't know. I'm at this point, I'm a very motivated individual, so I'm very motivated to get myself back to where I was in December, or in 2020, which was only 2 years ago. Like, I think I really want to be able to go back to where I was, and I think I can. I think that part of me is still alive, and I've been through so much these past 2 months. Every day, literally every day for these past 2 months, I've just had that nerve pain that I was telling you about, like the sharp pain whenever I breathe. And I literally had no health problems in 2020. Like, I was in perfect health. I went off my methotrexate, like I told you guys, and I was just living my absolute best life. Like, I had like my small business, like I still do. And it's just been it was just a great year. And I don't know what changed. I don't know what's going on. But I'm trying to get to the bottom of it so I can be back to who I really am. Because right now I feel like I'm being robbed of living my best life because I'm in so much pain. And I feel like I'm being just like strangled and held back from doing the stuff that I really want to do. Because like I've never really shared this with the internet, but like for the longest time, like years, you guys, like I want to make music. Like I want to make music so bad. Like my heart like aches for like I'm gonna cry. Like I want to make music so bad. And like I play guitar and I play bass, and like it's not that I'm shy. Like I really want to be able to post, stuff, and I will in the future. It's just like I'm so consumed with like my small business and the time that it takes, in my small business to do all that, which I love, because fashion is one of my other passions, but just my heart aches to like sing, and my heart aches to like play guitar, and just like I just want to like play guitar in like a little coffee shop and like sing and just like have a little, I don't know. I feel like I have a message to share with the world, and the best way I can do it is through music. And I really want to communicate to like teenagers and young adults that like go through pain and heartache and rejection and loneliness. Like I really want, like I feel like I have words that will make like comfort people that deal with that kind of stuff. So I'm just really itching to do that, and I mean, there's nothing stopping me except for my burning mouth. It just hurts to sing even more than it hurts to talk. So that's part of the reason why I really want to get this figured out, because I can't do what I love doing, and like I really just there's this, I don't know if you guys have heard of the band Bad Sons, but there's a lyric that goes wasted dreams, that's worse than death. And like that's so true, because like if you don't live your life to like your fullest like potential, like if you don't live out your dreams, like what's the point, So anyways, I really want to make music, and I will, and I literally don't know what genre I would even do because I love so many genres, but I really want to like spread a message with the world and just tell them everything will be okay. And yeah, I think if you're still watching, I'm just like all over the place. My health is all over the place. There's probably things I forgot to mention that I'll probably remember. Let me see if I forgot anything. Right now I'm on a medication called gabapentin. I think I already said that, but I'm not really seeing like extreme results. I don't know. So if there's anybody out there with Scleroderma or raynauds or burning mouth syndrome or neuralgia that would love to be my friend, maybe you're around my age, we can just like talkie be BFFLs, or maybe you just have some insight for me if you deal with another chronic illness. I just would love to like connect with more people online with chronic illnesses, because it's hard to like be a small business owner and then go on social media and see like all these people like just like living their life to their full potential. And like I'm not saying I'm unable to, because I feel like I am, but I'm doing it with a lot of pain. So I just would like people who understand that. So this is now a half-hour long video, so I don't want to make it too long, but if you have any questions about my illnesses, or you have any suggestions about some stuff I could try, I'm open to anything, because like I said, I'm very against medication. I really would like to heal my body in a holistic way. I recently went gluten-free. I don't eat meat. I take so many supplements every day. I'm on folate, zinc, vitamin D, omega-3. I eat 3 meals a day. Like I exercise. Like I make sure I take care of my body like so good. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Like I make sure that like my body. Like I just do so much for my body. So I'm just kind of sharing my story, looking for, you know, people out there who are struggling with similar things that I am. I just want to let you guys know that you're not alone and we can get through this. And I love you guys. I literally have daydreams about different YouTube videos I want to post. So yeah, so I'm still here. I'm just in a lot of pain, and I'm trying my best to get out of this rut that I'm in. So life's hard, but I gotta keep going, you guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you watched this far, again, contact me if you want to talk to me, if you want to, just say, hey, I watched your video, just whatever. Just, you can DM me on Instagram. That's the best way to contact me. My personal Instagram is Ghost Soda, and then my personal Instagram is Shop Ghost Soda, because that's my business account. You can contact me either way. I'm more on my shop account than my other one. But I got new tattoos yesterday, and I feel like my body's reacting to that and in being inflamed. So anyways, life's crazy. So I hope you all have a good Saturday. It's Saturday right now, so I hope you all have a good Saturday. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for listening to my story. Thank you so much for your support. I love you all, and I hope you all have a good day.